Okay, first exercise is a dead bug. Lay flat on your back, right? One arm up, right? And one leg up. And you're going to alternate back and forth, just like this. Moving. And keeping your feet and your hands off the ground, right? So just alternating back and forth, keeping your abdominal muscles engaged the entire time. And you want to make sure your leg gets fully extended. So as you push it out and away from you, you want that leg to be fully extended and straight. Next exercise is a plank. So you're just going to get in that plank position. Spread your fingers out. And try to keep your body nice and straight. Focus on engaging your abdominal muscles as you hold this position. Looking for 45 seconds. You're doing great. Just stay just like that. Good. We're going to move to a side plank. So turn on your side. Rest your elbow on the ground. You want your shoulder above your elbow. Place your feet together. And you're just going to lift yourself up. And you're trying to make your body as straight as possible. You're just going to hold this position. Okay, so just hold this position. This one is challenging. This is the hardest one for me. Okay, so if you need to rest, you can drop your hip back down to the ground briefly. And then get yourself back in position and hold again. During the second set, you're going to do this side plank on the opposite side. So I'm on my left side. The second set will be on my right side. You should do the same. A few more seconds. You got this. Next, a reverse crunch. You're going to lay on your back. Cross your arms over your chest. So start with your legs in the air and crunch up in reverse, making sure you get your backside off the ground. You can see how far down my feet go. It's not very far. Just like this. You got it. Keep going. Okay, nice job. Next, we're going to do a lateral bear crawl. So just get yourself in a bear crawl position, right? Toes and hands on the ground, right? And you're going to laterally crawl from one side to the other, just like that. You don't have to go fast. Just moving about 6 feet in one direction and 6 feet back in the other direction. Good. Next, we're going to do some heel taps. So once again, flat on your back, but with your knees bent. And we're going to work our obliques. So you're just reaching and tapping your heels one after the other. And this might not seem like it's too challenging. And if you want to make it harder, you can extend your feet and just bring them a little farther away. So you have to reach a little bit farther. But this is where we engage our obliques. You'll feel this after the second set. So just stick with it. This next one's a bear plank hold. So a bear plank position looks like this. And the hold part of this is you're going to try to keep the rest of your body in one spot without moving. And you're just going to alternate arms. Lift up one arm and then just switch back and forth. Notice how my knees are pretty close to the mat. Last exercise in this set, seated rotations. Just sit down and balance on your backside. Working our obliques again. Grab your hands and just rotate your upper body. Clasp your hands together, back and forth. Staying balanced on your backside the whole time. Okay, first set is done. Now we're going to take a slightly longer rest. So about a minute, right? This is a great chance to take a sip of water, right? Or just to relax for a second. If you're breathing hard, catch your breath. Maybe stand up and move around and shake it out a little bit, okay? And then we'll start the second set. So we'll repeat all 8 of the different exercises and positions we just did. Just remember, when you side plank, switch to the opposite side so that you side plank on the side you did not do during the first set. So for me, I was on the left side, and on the second set, I'm going to move and side plank on my right side. Okay. Another 20 seconds or so. I'm going to get my timer back and ready again. Remember, we're working for 45 seconds, followed by 10 seconds of rest to switch positions. And we're trying to keep our abdominal muscles engaged the whole time. Right? So that is your focus, right? Thinking about keeping your abdominal muscles engaged. All right, here we go. We're going to start with dead bug again. Listen for the timer. Okay. Dead bug to start. Keeping feet and hands off the ground at all times. Back and forth. Concentrate on your abdominal muscles. And extend those legs all the way out. Plank position is next. Toes and hands on the ground. Elbows locked out, nice and straight. Keep your body straight and rigid. And just focus on your abs. few more seconds. You got this. Stick with me. You can do it. Okay, moving to side plank, right? Remember to switch sides. Shoulder above elbow. Feet together, right? Lifting your hips off the ground and holding that position. Once again, if you're too tired, if this is too tough, you can rest. You can put your hips back on the ground briefly and then get back into this position. Try to keep your body straight. You want a straight line. It's okay if this is hard. It's supposed to be hard. Good job. Next, a reverse crunch, right? Flat on your back, arms over your chest crossed. So lifting your backside off the ground and back, up to the top. Just like a normal crunch, except instead of your torso crunching with your lower body, you're bringing your lower body up to crunch with your torso. Just pushing against gravity in a different way. Focus on your abs, right? Think about your abs staying engaged. Lateral bear crawl. Okay, lateral bear crawl is next. Toes and hands, right, on the ground. 6 feet one direction, 6 feet the other, back and forth. It's a good idea to keep your head looking down at your hands. Heel taps are next. Flat on your back. Just tapping one heel and then the next. Keep going, come on, a few more. Next is a bear plank hold. So you're going to get in that bear plank position with your knees close to the ground. Good. Hold this position. Pick up one arm and hold it for a moment. Try to keep the rest of your body from moving. Place it back and then do the same with the other side. Hold it longer or shorter, whatever you want to do. Just alternate between hands. And it's okay not to lift your hand up if it's too difficult. Final one, seated rotations. Working the obliques again, right? Balance on your backside. Clasp your hands together. Rotate from one side to the other. And apparently my dog is really thirsty. You can hear her crushing a ton of water. Hi. Keep going, come on. Rotate. All right. We did it.